Hi there, I'm Paula Bohland, and you know what? I get asked all the time how I achieve and manifest, or whatever you want to call it, get what I want fast. I get asked all the time, and you know what? It's one of the things I teach in my coaching practice, and I thought that I would go into some little pointers today because who doesn't want to get what they want fast, right? Who doesn't want? So I'm going to, here's an alert for you. This is Law of Attraction alert. I'm going to talk about some of my stuff. If you're not into Law of Attraction, you turn off the video. You can listen to my other stuff later or whatever, but I hope you'll keep listening because it's really going to help you, because who doesn't want to get what they want fast? So first of all, again, I'm Paula Bohland. I am a master business and mindset coach, and I am on a mission, and I've started a movement to help people, support people to achieve their highest potential, to figure out what their highest potential is, which there's a little clue here. There's no ceiling. You can keep going higher and higher and higher. So figuring out the way to keep going higher and higher and higher, faster, 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 stronger, 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 to reach your highest potential that you could ever have, and do it while you're having fun, making more money, and enjoying your life. So that is my mission. That is what I do. And now let's dive in. So first of all, about 5 years ago, I just, if you would have asked me this, no one was asking me this. No one is asking me how I get what I want, because it wasn't getting what I want. I was broke. I couldn't even pay my bills. I was about to lose my house. Just really depressed, down, out, the whole story. And I figured out the secret sauce. Finally after years and years of trying and praying and researching, and I did get some intervention from a coach. That's why I believe so much in coaching. That was a state-of-the-art program that helped me understand what to do to turn it all around and focus on what I wanted and get going that way. So I want to teach you this morning some little clues about that, okay? The first thing is, what is your routine? You want to have a routine that helps you move fast toward what you want, right? And so why not start it in the morning, right? What's your morning routine? I'm gonna give you 4 or 5 pointers right now about what to look for in your routine, what to do in your morning routine, and especially get it going, because won't it be great? It is great to all day long set it up so it's coming toward you all day. You see evidence of it all day. So we wanna set up the morning routine, all right? So first of all, you want to look at, what are you doing now? Number one, what are you doing now in the morning? What is your routine? Are you getting up? Are you thinking, oh my God, here we go again, another day? I mean, there's a lot of people that do that. And you know what? It's okay. What we're going to do is try to help you reframe it, because you got to reframe that. If you're getting out of the bed and you're kind of looking at trying to avoid what could go wrong, and you're thinking about what could go wrong, that's setting your day up in a way that more can go wrong. It's counterintuitive, and we're actually taught that stuff in school, like how do you avoid this and, do this. And we're taught it everywhere we go, and we have a culture of complaining. We have a culture of, news and fear and all that stuff. But what you want to do is look at what you're doing now, and what are you thinking when you get up in the morning, when you get out of bed. So just look at what you're doing now. What do you do? What are the first thoughts you think? What do you do when you get up? What do you, how do you walk into the kitchen? Do you walk into the shower? What are you thinking when you walk into the kitchen or the shower? Are you drinking coffee? Whatever. Number one, what are you doing right now? All right. And then number 2 is, once you, sort of look at, and most of us do the same thing pretty much every day, unfortunately and unfortunately. So it's, we can make some little tweaks here, and that's the good news, is because we're going to keep doing it, right? So look at what you're doing now. And then number 2 is, I want you to add something in. All right. So and the biggest thing that you can add in is some mental tweaking of how you're thinking, All right. So I want you to add in looking for, what are you appreciating? And even if you can change this before you get out of bed, if you're still laying in bed and you're feeling sleepy and everything like that, just appreciate how your bed feels. Appreciate your pillow. Appreciate the sunshine outside. Appreciate you got air conditioning. Appreciate your breathing. Whatever you can come up with while you're sitting there or laying there in bed before you even get up. You can do this even if you're not a morning person. You're getting out of bed at some point. Just appreciate some things about your life, all right? And then once you get up, we're going to add that in. We're going to continue that as we can. So continue as you kind of slog into the kitchen. If you're like me, the first thing I do after I get up and I do the appreciation thing is I walk down my stairs and I go find that coffee pot. And I appreciate my coffee pot. I do. We have little conversations and I thank it. And I make my coffee. And you know what? When I have my coffee, I give it to myself like, yes, I'm doing this for me. I'm having my coffee for me. So anything you can add in, or it's not really adding in, it's sort of framing, appreciating your routine as it is now, right? Appreciating the parts that you really enjoy and getting your mind in the set of looking toward what is going on that's pretty cool for you or pretty good for you, all right? I'm not telling you to put on rose-colored glasses. I'm not telling you not to feel your feelings. What I'm saying is live your life and find out the stuff that you kind of like, that makes you feel good, that you're doing for yourself. So add that in. Now, I'm going to challenge you a little bit more because I know this is a piece that will bring to you what you want. All right. So I'm going to add this in. This doesn't have to take really long, but it is going to be a piece that may be new for some of you. Point number 3 is I want you to sit for 10 to 15 minutes. You know, if that seems like a really long time, start with 10 and just be. Don't go through your to-do list. Don't go through your, you can sit there and just be with your coffee. You can just drink your coffee and just be. But if the more you can appreciate, like listen to the birds singing, the sunshine, look around the room, see what you're appreciating. Just be and be in appreciation. Now, some people can't do that very well and the silence really kind of unnerves them. So go ahead and play, some kind of guided meditation. It could be a trust meditation. It could be music. It could be Deepak Chopra. He does some really good stuff. Whatever. Just you can do 10 to 15 minutes and it'll make, it's this button that makes things just appear and come to you. All right. It's a magic button. So sit for 10 to 15 minutes. And when you get better and better at it and it feels better and better to you, you'll start looking forward to it. I promise you. There are some people that even stare at a candle for 10 minutes. I don't do that. And you know what? I don't do the same thing every day. Some days I listen to guided meditations. Some days I even do a walking meditation, but you got to be careful about that you don't start going through, I'm going to do this, here's my to-do list and all that. You want to just be. And some days I'm quiet, Okay, so I want you to do that. 10 to 15 minutes sitting quietly. As you can get longer and longer, it's better and better. If you can get this up to 30 minutes, don't be an overachiever. If you're not doing this from the beginning, just start with 10 minutes. And if you need to do a guided meditation, that's okay too. Jason Stevenson's another person to look up. He does some pretty good guided meditations. Also, really important, this can take seconds. So none of this has to take really long, but it's going to change everything. I promise you. I promise you. Money back guarantee from this video. It's going to change everything. Point number 4, bring your heart in. Bring your heart in. And if you don't, if you can do this as you're doing your 10 to 15 minute sit and meditation, just being, bring your heart into it. So literally, just imagine yourself going into your heart space and just connect with it. And then literally in your mind's eye, bring it into the conversation and sit with it. And sometimes when you're first doing this, if you haven't been really connected, it can feel icky. It can feel like, ooh, I don't even know where my heart is. That's okay too. That's okay too. It's all part of the process. Just be with it, bring it, all right? Bring it up, bring it in. Bring it into the process. All right. The more you can bring your heart into everything you do, and this is going to establish a habit that starts to reverberate throughout your day, this morning routine, and you're going to all of a sudden see yourself kind of struggling with something and you go bring your heart in. Okay, so this is what we want to do, because that heart connection is got a special connection to, a higher source and a higher self, and to you connecting that higher self within you, because it's in you, right? That's what we call your gut, like listening to your gut, getting centered. So that's part of the heart space. Get your gut, get yourself centered. That's part of the 10 to 15 minute. That's what's behind that 10 to 15 minute rule as well, is I want you to be connected with your gut. All right. So once you've done this morning routine, there's one more piece you could do that's going to be really great. And that's get a notebook. And in that notebook, you can title it The Book of Positive Aspects. I call mine BPA. And number 5, every single morning, list positive aspects and evidence that things are coming to you what you want. Like the things that you want are coming. It could be little pieces of it. It could be that it happened. It could be that you're noticing it, but you want to list all of the positive aspects that you can come up with. And I don't write long journal. I'm not a long journaler. You can do it if you want to, but you could just, write bullet points, and that's what I do. Coffee makes the list every time that I'm appreciating. Sometimes when I'm like in not the best space, and there's going to be days where you feel better with this and don't, but still do it anyway. It's still kind of the method that gets you bringing in what you want, all right? I'm talking about a routine right now. And the other part that goes along with this routine is clarity. So you've heard me talk about clarity in other places. Getting clear what you want is really important, but don't worry, we're going to deal with that another time. How do you get clear with what you want? So this is more the routine that'll bring it, right? So getting what you want fast. This is 5-step process that'll take you through how do you open yourself up to receive what the universe wants to give to you and what you want in a really fast way. This is a key to what I use with people that I coach. This is a key to how I help people 2x to 10x even their income in 90 days or less. And if you need more help with this, super, super glad to meet with you, to help you get clear, to help you through these points, to help you know what to do and how to do it and when to do it. Just give me a note on my, you can visit my website, which is Paula B, capital B, coaching, COACHING.com. Paula B Coaching. Can visit me for more information, but take these 5 steps every single morning. Look at what you're doing now. Get into appreciation. That's the second thing, is adding it in. Add in appreciation. Sit for 10 to 15 minutes and just be. Don't make a to-do list. Don't make, anything. Just be there. Do a guided meditation if you need to. Bring your heart into the conversation. Get it in there. And then journal, do bullet lists, whatever, your book of positive aspects. You want to list the aspects of where you are right now in the morning for your day, for you. And then you want to start looking for evidence of what you want and that it's coming. Because the more you appreciate the evidence, the more you'll get blessings. All right, go try this out. Let me know how it's going. Send me those comments with any questions, anything you got to say about it, and we will talk to you soon. Again, I am Paula Bohland, and I am the owner of Paula B Coaching. I am a master business and mindset coach, and I'm glad to talk to you further if you want to.